It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and our focus is on this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. The action is only moments away, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase for these QBs.
Kate, keep your eyes on the skies because that's where the offense and the fireworks are going to come from. We've heard from their teammates and coaches about the trust they have in these quarterbacks on the field to really steer these offenses. In a quarterback-driven league, that trust is essential to compete week in and week out, and we should have a good one today.
The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. This return makes it up to the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, I can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Sending a receiver left. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll give them a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Play action on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Running for it again. Goes up and over for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Oh, he's going to run for it! And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He gets 6 on that play, and they'll have 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give them a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw it on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. They'll try and throw it here. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on first and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 2 here. And they're going to have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They're still on a skid, up to 6 straight losses now, Brock, but things may finally be looking up. They've got the lead here. Throwing now on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Pass play coming here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. On 2nd and 7. Offense is out there and ready to get things going again.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And these guys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Hauled in left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down from the gun. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pass play on 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Finds a man right side. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to the air here. Cut out left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They go play action here. That one's complete, right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that hit stops him in his tracks. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The offense getting set to go. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running back, motioning right. Back now, pressure on its way. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. That one's cut along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll throw it again. Connecting on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. And they send a man in motion. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Has the touchdown. These guys tie it in the final minute of the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. On now comes their punter. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. So after a very competitive first half of football, we've got ourselves a... We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. They motion the tight end over. Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. They send the tight end in motion left. Trying again, following the sack. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. They strike for 23 yards. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 27. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
3rd and long for him here. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he's still got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Motioning one of the tight ends. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Flush down out to his left. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 48. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. A tight end in motion now. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Tight end going in motion here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd down now, 7 to go. The running back gets it on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's dropping. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The 12-year vet strikes true, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Here comes their offense out again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 12 now. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be a 1st down. Throwing now off play action. Cut out left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
This offense getting all set for this series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll run here from the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys nearing their 6th win this season. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. From midfield now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Fits it through the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And that Play's brought to a halt, they're going to say at the 5-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just 30 seconds to go. They're down a score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the hands team comes up big. They're going to hang on to win. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The defense takes its third and final timeout. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. What a game for our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.